All right, another successful mission.
You just look strangely uncomfortable. Can you ask the raptor for motivation, please? Okay.
She's very photogenic.
Nothing can stop us now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's Chip and Dale. How are you guys doing?
Crazy ride. By my side.
Hello, Grogu.
Don't be shy. If you want to go over.
Universal Orlando Resort, Earl the Squirrel needs his own Christmas tree over here for the meet and greet. I think so. I think we're gonna make that happen. We'll put that.
4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded.
Oh, wow.
Do you think the people on the moon ever look over and say, wow, it's a full spaceship Earth tonight?
But welcome back to the sign welcoming you to Universal Orlando Resort.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Hiya, Scooby! We're here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort with the newly opened Kona, I don't remember what it's called. All right, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Ear to Ear Magic live stream. A little different this morning as we come in to race registration for the first race for the 2025-26 Run Disney run season. So welcome in, everybody. Glad you guys could join us this morning for a very different type of stream. We will be streaming later today from the parks as we normally do, but it's also very important for us to support and share and give information when it comes to Run Disney for our Run Disney runners in the Ear to Ear Magic crew. And so this morning we will be registering along with you for this year's Wine and Dine. Wine and Dine is even though it's happening in 2025, is the first race for the 2025-2026 season. I keep hearing a
very loud bird at the field.
like, is he talking to me? This will be our first of 4 races that we'll be registering for over the next few months. Glad you guys could join us this morning. And what we're going to do today is in about 10 minutes, I'm going to start going into runDisney.com, entering that queue, but I won't be placed into queue until the race registration opens at 10 a.m. That's what all of you guys are going to be doing along with us as we also are registering for either the 5K, the 10K, or the half marathon, or the challenge, which is the 10 and the half. So there's really 4 different options of what you can sign up for. We want you guys, if you're planning on registering, to register along with us this morning in the chat and what we're going to be talking about all through. We want you guys to give us updates because when the queue starts at 10 a.m., we're all going to get countdowns. In the very beginning, a lot of us are going to get more than 1 hour, and it's going to stay at more than 1 hour until we get to that 60-minute countdown part, and then everybody's going to have different numbers. So this morning, it's all about supporting the rest of our crew as they are registering for these races, congratulating those who make it, sitting with those who are waiting, and at the end, there may be some who don't quite make it in. It's always a stressful thing registering for races because not everyone will make it in. So we're glad you guys could join this morning. First thing, if you are planning on registering, before we even get into that part, we would like you guys to go ahead and get into rundisney.com. Make sure that your account is something that you can enter. The last thing you want to do is get in to the last few minutes try to enter in at runDisney.com to find out that your password isn't working or something needs to be taken care of. So go ahead and do that now, guys. Go to runDisney.com, make sure that you can actually sign in. And most times than not, it's going to be the same username and password that you use for your other Disney accounts, such as Disney Plus or My Disney Experience. So I'm going to go and do that now. Make sure I can log in. I'm logged in. Good. All right. And the other thing we want to remind you guys that if you have more than one device, please use them. You have 2 phones, you have a laptop, you have a iPad, go ahead and get them ready and do the same thing on every single one of them. So I am going to first start off over here at runDisney.com. Go to the top left to events. You see at the top there, events. And Walt Disney World Resort. Then at the very bottom, you will see October 23rd to the 26th, 2025, Disney Wine and Dine Half Marathon Weekend. That's the page we want to get to, guys. That's it right there. Now, you'll see as you come down the weekend events, they're all going to show registration opening soon. That's what we're going to look for. That's another reason why we like to do these things, is because someone's going to tell us that it's going to open up in the chat, and that's when the rest of us are going to jump in there. So, all right, I got to put a little bit of information in for one of my spreadsheets here. Pardon me. All right. Let's see who's in with us this morning. Nova. My Great Dane thinks that we're being invaded. The Cardinals are going to get us.
Quit. There's nobody there.
But let her get them. She's going to keep us safe from the non-entities. Morning, Christian. How you doing? Good to see you, Greg. Pickle Shake's in with us today. Nick P. Hello, Vanessa R. Says good luck, everybody. So who are our races? Our 5K is going to be Mulan and Mushu. This is Wine and Dine, so they're all food related in some sort of way. 10K, Olaf. The half, Lady and the Tramp. And the challenge, which is the 10K and the half, is, which fairy is that? From Sleeping Beauty. All right. how's the new place coming along? Vanessa says, well, it's still bare on the walls. But we're making, we have made some skeleton changes and getting some stuff to where they need to be. So that's good. And still, I cannot wait to get, this is actually eventually going to be a wall full of theme park stuff that will be a better background than just a plain wall. But we're getting there. Good morning, Randy and Heidi. How you doing, Viper? Welcome in. Pam, just a quick hello. Good morning to everybody. Thank you so much for popping in. Good morning, Loser Dorkface. And if you are popping into this morning's stream, this is really just a chance for those who are running the races to have somebody beside them when they do this. This can be a quite stressful experience because even though you may be registering or getting into the queue at a certain time, you may have to wait an hour or more before you actually get to register. And that being the case, it's frustrating to have to sit there and you get stressed out. When you're by yourself, it's really hard. So when you got people like Loser Dorkface in there putting in the Run Disney symbol and chatting with you, it helps keep your mind off the fact that that teapot is boiling over there. And it hopefully is a better way for you guys to spend your time reading. I'm going to get into my next device. Hey, do we know if has Owen been in?
Yes, he had his devices, but then I think he didn't want to interrupt you, so he disappeared again. Do you want me to go get him?
Well, I just want to make sure that he's got his own devices in there to get him into the mix as well. Right now, I only have 2 devices. On my own devices. Oh, all right. All right. I still have registration opening soon. How about you guys? If you see anything, pop in here and let us know. How you doing, One Wolf? Good morning. Welcome in, Pinocchio. All right, a couple of things you want to make sure that you're ready for as we're getting into that time frame. Make sure that if you're registering for someone else in their place, you want to make sure that you have a date of birth. You want to make sure that you have their address, their phone number, an emergency contact and contact phone number, and a shirt size. So let me pop it over to a couple of different places this morning. Disney Lisa, welcome in. If you are normally coming into Ear to Ear Magic to see a park stream, we'll be doing that this afternoon. We will be going over to Disney's Hollywood Studios to spend some time with you guys in the parks today as normal. Today is this morning. We just want to make sure we've got everybody registered. This is our 4th year that we have done this as a group, and we will be meeting October 23rd to the 26th. We will be doing the 5K together as a group for anyone who wants to be a part of it. So you don't have to go and do it by yourself. If this is your first time ever joining a Run Disney race in person, you don't have to be by yourself. You can come in as a group and be a part of the 5K. Now, we do not do the 10K and the half marathon together because everybody has their own pace. The 5K, not timed, no balloon ladies, and you don't get kicked off the course in the same way. But pacing is very important for those, especially those who are running for the 10K and half. So we will not be doing that as a group per se, though we can still support each other before and after the races. Meetups on Saturday afternoons, Sunday afternoons to watch the fireworks at Epcot. There's even a post-race party for those who have tickets at Epcot on Sunday night. And of course, you guys are free to meet up and hang out with people in the Magic Crew all weekend long in the parks. So, Vanessa says, hopefully there are no issues with shirt sizes choosing the, like almost every registration. Yes, there have been some issues in the past when it comes to registering and having your shirt size be the hiccup. So if and when we see that coming this morning, we're gonna jump on that one as well to make sure that we can help you guys get past that. I'm still saying registration opening soon. Good morning, Teresa E. Christian, will the page automatically refresh at 10 a.m.? Yes, if you're, once you've joined in, once you've hit the registration button, when it opens, do not touch it anymore. It will automatically tell you when you're in your queue at 10 a.m. and it opens up. What happens is everybody jumps in early. Imagine it's like a big giant room. Everybody goes into the room and they just fill the room up. And at 10 a.m., they open up one door and they randomly put people through the door into a line that's the queue to register. So not necessarily the first people who get into the room are going to be the first people who get to register because it's all randomized, but it will happen automatically. Once you are in this space, once you are moving, do not hit back and do not hit refresh. Because there have been times before where the Wine and Dine half marathon is now open. I'm showing it registered now for half marathon. If you guys are doing just the half, I'm seeing the register button is now available. The 5K, 119, 10K, 166, Wine and Dine half, 257. 2-course challenge, 427. And if you want to do the post-race party, that is 119. Anybody else seeing the half marathon open as well? So it's like Guardians? Yeah. Exactly. Everybody gets put into the room, but you're randomized. It depends on who gets come out afterwards. Yep, I'm showing that as well. Samantha, the half marathon link is open. That's correct. Olivia, thank you guys. This is the only time I will be hitting the refresh button all day. I still see the half is the only thing open.
I'm going to do both of my devices for 10K. Does that matter?
No, it's fine. Do-do-do. morning, Christy. Yeah, that's a good question. What races are you guys registering for today? I know a lot of you may be registering for the 5K so that you can do it with the group. Others will be doing 10K, a half, maybe in the challenge. So what are you guys registering for today? And don't forget, when you do successfully register, go over to our Facebook group, the Run Disney, Iridium Magic Run Disney support group. If you're part of that group, if not, go join it. If you are, go over after you've successfully registered and let them know what races you get into today. Currently, the half is open for registration. It is now 9:53. I do not see any other links active as of yet. Gracie says, I'll be at home as a cheerleader. All right, let's see. We got Amanda at the 5K. We've got Christian, the 10K. The challenge for Travis. Christian says, I'd love to do the half, but it's pretty pricey. Samantha says, I'm signing up for all of them, hopefully. Olivia, only the half. I love that. Only the half, that mentality. We only did the half for marathon. Only the half. I got yelled at a couple times by people because I said that. Need Disney trip. I see the half open. Would I have time to register for both? Yes, you can still do both. Once you register for one, you can go back right afterwards. If you're in, you can just continually register for other races as long as they're available. Let's see. Andrea is going to be trying for the half. Travis is going to do the challenge and the 5, so he's doing all. Christy says she's going to be with us live on the live stream because we will be live streaming the 5K. Yes, we will. So you guys can go along with us, even if you're at home. Amanda says...
What's live?
All of them.
All of them are live.
All of them are live?
So,
Just popped up.
All right, so jump in there, guys. Yep, I'm showing them all open. So hit your register now buttons. There we go.
Sorry, I didn't hear these over. I just need a place where I could watch all these.
All right, now we're in a 5-minute holding pattern until they open everybody up. You should see at this point, thank you for your patience. This is going to stay this way. Do not refresh. Do not hit back. Let it sit. Let it fester until 10 a.m. And then you'll find out, whether or not you get more than an hour or less than that time period. Go ahead and make sure you have your information. You need to have your date of birth. You need to have your address. You need to have a emergency contact. You need to be able to have your payment information and stuff like that as well. So just be prepared for all of that information. Have it ready now. Go get what you need. Make sure you don't need any of that when you're coming through.
So including my devices, you have 4.
I have 4 running at the moment, yes. Left to my own devices. There we go.
At this point, do not hit that refresh button whatsoever.
No, don't touch a button until it is time to put your information in. The whole point of this now is for us to all share what our countdowns are. So we know when things are still open. You'll know when something goes sold out. You'll know when something is just happening because we're all going to be talking about it. So if you see something, feel free to put it in the chat and let us know. Disney Lisa says, may the force be with you. Like I said, Disney Lisa, this is more stressful than the races themselves, honestly. Christy wants to know, is Owen stepping up to the 10K? He finished the 5K with us in, well, not with us because I couldn't race, unfortunately, in November.
With other people.
But with the rest of the Magic crew, he did the 5K. And as soon as he finished it, he turned to everybody and goes, I want to do the 10K. So, good morning, Carol. Welcome in. This is the first live in the new place. Yeah, you don't want to see the rest of it. There's still moving everywhere. This is goals after recently having surgery. Not my first 5K, but first Disney race. Mardell, are you registering today? I know for me, I've had a lot of issues. I could not run any of the races in November because of my eye surgery. It's really heartbreaking to hear stories of surgeries affecting those who are already registered. But even better is when we can hear stories that are inspirational on the race course of people who have moved beyond that and are now racing after surgeries, after heart attacks, after cancer, after all kinds of things that have taken them down, and they're getting right back up. Oh, do you see my other? That's Michelle's. I've got all kinds of cool stuff I want to put up on the wall, and you see that's the little mini me that Michelle D made for me, which I'm still blown away. It's amazing. What happens if you can't make it into the race, Nick P? I have another. Have a mother who is 91. Can you get a refund? The races are generally non-refundable. So if you register for a race and you can't make it, generally you cannot get your money back, Nick. It's kind of a commitment when you register as far as actually registering for a race. So, Agent Igna just joined. Thank you guys for hitting the subscribe button. Great to have you guys with us. All right, we're at 9:59 now, guys. This is when we're going to look for our screens to all start. So watch your screens. I'm going to turn back over to my screen as well on my laptop. And let's see what happens when this thing turns to 10. Let's see what happens. This is when the shoes hit the race course. Cross our fingers. I got 10 a.m. Please note that race events may sell out and your participation is not guaranteed until your registration and payment is fully processed and you receive a confirmation email. That is the big thing here. Just because you're getting your information in doesn't mean that you've registered yet. There have been people who have been putting information in before. It's happened to me before. When you're registering for something and in the middle of the registration, it sells out. So crossing our fingers, hope the best for everybody. This is where we start to see numbers. Oh, are we going to hit 10:01? That's scary. We hit 10:01. Anybody? Has anybody in the chat gotten a number yet? Christian's got more than an hour. Oh, there we go. What have I got? More than an hour. More than an hour? 40 minutes. I got one for 40. More than an hour. All right. So how are you guys doing? I got 3 devices more than an hour and 1 at 40.
I'll go down as time goes on.
Nick got in. My daughter had 32 minutes. Sweet. That's great. 19 minutes for 1. Morning Warrior Sarah. Sweet. That is awesome. What did Travis? Travis is probably already done. Travis is probably back to work already.
Probably like 15 minutes.
RN 47, more than an hour. Travis, mine just changed. What'd you get, Travis? Hour, 38 minutes an hour. Okay.
Oh, ouch.
Running Warrior Sarah, 18. Christian, 18. Sweet.
Wow.
2 devices. Ali Mick42 says 2 devices, more than an hour. So we got some people in here, got some good ones, so that's awesome. Nick, done for the 5K. Sweet. We'll see you in October. As a reminder, guys, if you haven't done so already, as soon as you finish your registration, go ahead and fill out a form and get in contact with Susan if you would like to go ahead and pick out your resort and room. If you need tickets, we can do a room and ticket package. Just go ahead and get that taken care of now. Don't do that as an afterthought, because what's going to end up happening is, as soon as these race registrations are done, the very next thing everyone does is they go in, they get their room. And if you like a certain resort, if you like a certain room, I can't stress this enough. What's going to end up happening is, if you wait a couple of days or even a week, you're going to find out that if you love Pop Century will be sold out. And so you may like, well, I need a value resort. Well, the value resorts may sell out. So, all right. Let me go back over to that spreadsheet. I'm still showing view only. More than an hour, more than an hour, more than an hour. And 37 minutes. All right, so this is good. I've got one. Christian says you could always stay club level Grand Floridian. Yes, you could. And then you can invite us to come over and have some snacky snacks after the race. That would be amazing. We would join you for some snacky snacks. Nick says, isn't Susan an email last week? I think that you meant sent Susan an email last week. Okay. Nick P. Okay. We're making the transition, guys, from an email system to a form system so that things don't get lost. When you guys fill out those travel request forms moving forward, it documents it and it keeps a history trail. The problem with email sometimes, I got a really cool email from someone in the Magic Crew on Friday. I did not see it. They mentioned it to Susan last night. I went back and found it. It was an amazing attachment. It was so awesome to see it, but I totally missed it just because all the stuff that comes through for email sometimes, and that's what ends up happening, lost emails. So we're moving to a system where the travel request forms is something that once you fill it out, it keeps a history trail on it the entire time so we don't lose you guys.
Can one of the mods post the general inquiry form?
Yeah, do you guys, if one of the mods can help us out, if I know Jill's in here, I know Katos is in here, could you guys put in the general inquiry link if you've got it so that people can click that if they need to? Emily, good morning. Hoping for the half. I signed up for the marathon weekend the past 4 years and could not attend any of them due to life. I'll make this Run Disney event happen. There you go, Emily. Looking forward to it. That would be amazing if you could come and finally make that happen after 4 years. I couldn't make November happen. I had a surgery. The doctor said, no way, you can't get up, you can't move. And I had to turn in my bibs. I turned in my bibs. I could have kept them, but I turned in my bibs. Thank you, Jill. Appreciate it. Guys, Jill just put that link in the chat. If you are, even if you've not registered already, while you're waiting, you can go ahead and hit that link right there and have it in process already. So who else has a great encouraging story of, this is what we're going to do. This is how things happen. Life happens and it's hard. There are so many people who inspire each other when it comes to Run Disney. And that's what we want to do here as well. My daughter just went down to 13 minutes. Woo! Nick's the first one to already register. As you guys get through, let us know as well. If you want to make payment on a current reservation, is email still the best way to get that request in?
No.
Yes?
No.
No.
I mean, send me an email and I'm going to send you a form. for
Okay.
it. That's
Yeah.
it.
So what we're doing, Carol, is we're moving into a system that makes it so much easier to track everything. Yeah, send her an email first just to kind of get things started, and she'll get you into the process. What happens now is we can basically, when you want to make a payment, we will send you
Once you're connected, you can put that. You can message into TravelJoy and everything's. I can see it, but so can Heather. So can.
So basically, once we get you linked into this new system, Carol, you can make a request to make a payment, and it's all automated from then on, so the entire team knows about it. And you'll know when it's paid, and you'll get a confirmation on it. It's a really great system. But yeah, for now, just send an email, so we'll get you started on a new system. For any of you who have been our travel clients in the past, moving to this new system is going to be a little bit of a hiccup because, one, we're going to be starting on all kinds of new things, but we'll be getting there. So. All right, more than an hour, and 9 minutes. I'm down to 9 minutes. Okay. How did I get down to 9 minutes? All right. I'm down to 9. Oof. All of a sudden, I might have to bring Owen in. Are you decent? No.
Just throw a t-shirt on. Nobody can see it.
I was going to say I might put you on camera just for a bit while I have to do some registration. All right. Man, how did I go? See, this is just it. I was at 37 minutes, and now all of a sudden I'm like ready to go. If I register before Travis, that's like amazing.
Like how Travis became like
He's the staple of crazy, got it done so quick. The first time we did this, the reason we joke about this, guys, the very first time I did a live stream like this to do this joint registration, first time Travis was ever registering, we get into it, and 5 minutes later, Travis was like, done. I'm like, what do you mean you're done? He was done. He was like finished. He was like, he just left. Well, he didn't leave, but it was just like, that is crazy. Well, the first time Owen gets into a corral last November, he gets corral A. I'm like, really?
Not that it mattered because we were all running together, so I just went to E.
I know, but it's still kind of cool.
I need to, because this time it actually matters, I need to, like, pick a few times to run and, like, measure my pace.
All right.
Shannon used to know that I got her holds.
You got a hold for Shannon?
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm grabbing Nick's room now.
Nick, Susan's grabbing yours right now.
I'm grabbing the holds.
Hold, yeah. Do you guys know Susan's going to be running 5K in April?
Walking at 5K.
Running at the speed of sound. It's crazy. All right, I'm putting some information in here. I don't know why this is so difficult. And Sorry, guys. Part of this is me being in here as well. And I've lost everything. Eesh, where is it? There's so many windows. I'm lost now. All right, I'm down to 2 minutes. It's time for me to jump into this. More than an hour, more than an hour, more than an hour. 2 minutes.
I'm so glad I gave you those extra devices. Big help. But you never know. That's
Hey, we've got a lot of races to register for, though. So. All right. All right. 1 minute. All right. Anybody else in? What's everybody's wait times? Chime back in and let us know how things are going. All right. Christian's at 33. Travis is at 2 minutes. Cake Toast is at 24 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah. Morning, Gabriel. Oh, Travis says we're tied for time. 12 minutes for Andrea. Looking good. Midget on Igna, my daughter is in. Sweet. An hour for Mardell. Tech Dripper, 39 and 46. That's good. That's good. You're in a good spot. Olivia, 28. More than an hour still. For Allie. Samantha Lowe, more than an hour. 2 of my devices still say more than an hour, Christian says. All right, guys. Keep it in there. This is not even close to being over yet. It's your turn. You have 10 minutes to enter the site from when you began, or you will lose your place in line. All right. Here we go. All right. I think I'm logged in. All right, guys. Owen, if you want to come chat with everybody, because I'm going to be entering information in for a bit. So,
Okay.
Grab that chair there. I don't know if you can fit in here or not. You know what? Take my chair.
Yeah.
Here, take this over there. I'll move this here. I just don't want to be rude and not chat with you guys for a bit.
Hello. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't see. I just realized I did not put my glasses on. I look weird. I look weird.
You look weird.
Not wearing my glasses.
You're not wearing glasses. I can't see without my glasses. All right.
Running Warrior Sarah, I'm in.
Sweet. What'd you do, Sarah?
Morning show. Hey, Andrea. I got my shirt given out for last year.
Is that the one from your 5K?
Yep, 5K. Slow and Sans glasses. Good morning, Randy, Heidi. Dobron says probably a good idea not to read the credit card number out loud like I do.
145 555 1425.
More than Wolf. But I'm still, I can still see. It's just that if I try to look at something far away, my eyes will start to strain, so. Emily's at 19 minutes. So one of the reasons, again, why we do these streams is, I mean, it's not just running the race you have to go through to, have to worry about. There's this entire process, and this is part of it. And like you said earlier, the hardest part sometimes is just getting into the race itself. There's a short window. Registration processes tend to go fast. So, hoping that these streams could help out a bit. Nearsighted, a bit. Oh, who said 5 minutes? Andrea, 5 minutes. Awesome.
Sweet.
You have to run a race to run a race. Yes, basically.
No, there is a loophole there, actually. There really is. They told me that if I wanted to, since I couldn't run the races in November, that because of that, I could just start the race and then just get picked up immediately. I'm like, God, I don't want to do that. You can still get your medals. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't actually run it.
Are you doing the 10K? Yes. So I think what is going to happen is, like, over time, I'm slowly going to up the ante, especially since, I mean, I walk around on a regular basis. And I think I have good cardio resistance. I don't know.
Cardio resistance?
There's probably a better term. I can walk for a while. I can walk and run for a while. I finished that 5K, and I always look at myself. I can definitely do something a bit tougher. I mean, I think we walk a 5K minimum. Some of our tougher days, I think we definitely reach close to 10K, so I can definitely do a 10K. You doing a 10K this year? Yes, that's what I'm here for. Mine still says over an hour. Version of 19 minutes.
All the merch, just go past it, guys.
My daughter Molly just registered me, my husband, and herself.
Right.
Shout out to Molly. She's covering.
I am going to step off screen to put in payment information.
Over here.
So you guys keep an eye on. I'm still more than an hour everywhere else.
1 hour, 1 hour.
Right.
We use all of our devices, including 2 of our mine, and all of them say more than an hour. So that all 3 of our extras say the same thing. So I'm in for the challenge and 5K. So basically, Travis, the challenge is for, I think, 10 and a half. So you're running all races, right?
The challenge is the 10K and a half.
Oh, so if you're doing the 5 and the,
Separate.
if you're doing the 5 in the challenge, you're basically doing all the races, right?
Yes.
All the medals. That's amazing. Chris at 14. So what races are you guys aiming for? Have a great day. I have to get back to work. We'll see you later. Yeah, all 3 months, and you get, not only do you get all the 3 rubber medals, but you also get that challenge medal down there. Christian's doing a 10K. See you guys later. Good luck registering. See you later, Chiro. Might as well do all the races. This is the way. Vanessa, none this year. I hope for Dopey in 2027. Takes a lot of prep. I mean, Calvin's talked about it a lot before, and to prep for Dopey is basically like doing a second job. You have to do like the same amount of distance on the same days, like for multiple weeks on end, to train your body to be prepped for that. So it takes a lot. One day I might try to do Dopey, but I need to work out the time to actually prep for it. Hi, Gabriel. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I need 2 weeks vacation for that. Yeah. There's just 2 weeks to recover from all the running. So for anyone unaware of our themes this year, I mean, you probably are aware if you're registering with us. We have Mulan for 5K, Frozen for the 10K. An interesting choice. We have Lady and the Tramp for our half marathon, and one of the fairies from Sleeping Beauty for the challenge. So they're definitely mixed up our characters for this year. I mean, usually we stick to the same characters. You'll usually always see both Tiana and Remy, but we've mixed up the roster this year, so. Christian's at 10 minutes.
Of course, Scott. I gotta stop using my phone. I can't do stuff. When I'm streaming, I can't access any of my transactions.
I have access to the Bank of America account to all accounts.
Half marathon spaghetti.
Even if I can't use my phone.
Half marathon spaghetti is about to just take you one noodle at a time, man. Imagine someone trying to recreate the Lady and the Tramp scene with the spaghetti while running like 2 people. I feel like that's a recipe for someone tripping and falling over. Also, I would also pull up, I would love to see like handing out like little snacks, like not with like here's a bag of chips during the run, or like actual prepped food in like little cups as you're running. But considering how fast you're running and how much you're running, there's a good chance that your stomach might not be happy with consuming that. So
Where am I at on my other devices?
more than an hour, and believe it or not, more than an hour. Oh, okay, one just went down to 59 minutes, so that's good. That's progress. Andrea, I'm done. I'm doing the half marathon. Good job.
Awesome.
Pickle Shake is at 7 minutes. Christian is at 9. See, I need to keep track of that. Tap it now. I stupidly ate a huge breakfast before the race from one of the food trucks in the parking lot. Do not recommend. I think the first Run Disney race, does this count? Does Castaway Key 5K count as Run Disney? Because it's not, don't sign up to it on the website. You sign up to it on both, forget that. But the Castaway 5K is the first race I actually did, and both me and Dad had to make an effort, even though we had access to a breakfast buffet on the boat, not to eat too much.
Hey, I'm about to get a text. I need you to tell me the number when it pops up at the top of my phone, please.
Okay. Okay. Just read it out loud.
Yeah.
828 404.
Thank you.
There you go.
Who's using a running buddy today to help to team up to register? Yes.
Who's using a running buddy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Dad does. He has a running buddy, and they work together to get both of them registered.
Is anyone collaborating with anyone else to help get both of you guys in the race? I did just a couple of moments ago. We had someone's daughter who registered herself and everyone else. So
It doesn't have to be someone in your household, though. You can be
yep.
just a friend.
I did a half marathon last year. It was a great experience. I think, well, I definitely want to aim to do some harder stuff in the future. I think my goal as of right now is to do a 10K and then do a half, just to kind of get an idea of not only how much effort I have to put into both of those races, but if I want to do a challenge in the future, what I would have to expect to do multiple in a row. Olivia says nope all by myself. Joey, 10K all registered, done.
Congrats.
I saw people eating pizza cones right before the race. Do not recommend. I think I've actually had that before. That food truck I actually visited. Wilderness Lodge. Not Wilderness Lodge. Wilderness campgrounds. Fort Wilderness. One night, and I did actually try that. But yeah, not before a race. Never before a race. I can go down the list of like an endless amount of items that I would not have before a race. You'll probably be able to save some time by listing the items you could have before a race. First, wait, hold on. Joey, it's your, wait, no, wait. That shifted, that's all up. First race, very exciting. It's your first race.
Sweet. What race is you racing?
I think it just said, let me find that. 10K. Going for the 10K. So you're this is your first race, and you're all you must be very confident because you're skipping the 5K and going straight to 10.
Dad's first race was a half.
Really?
No, it was a 10.
Oh.
Because you couldn't get the 5K though, right?
Yeah, I couldn't get the 5K.
One of our devices was like at 59, 49 minutes, but now all of them are back to more than an hour.
It is going to move, guys. It just varies. Depends on how quickly the people in front of you register.
Yep. Pre-race food is part of the train game. Don't eat anything on race day that you would not normally eat, especially for longer runs. So Calvin is our Run Disney expert. He has been running for a while now. Not only does he know everything about the process, but also any training needed to actually prepare for the race. So if you have any questions, he's in the chat right now. So
I don't know where to do this.
okay. Another thing to reiterate, do not refresh. Do not refresh because it reset everything. You go back into the queue, and I guarantee you, even if it's at more than an hour, it will not be better than the time you would get even if you came in first thing and you got more than an hour. So do not refresh. Don't do it. Christian is going into registering. My husband and kids eat one bagel before each regular races. They do about an hour before racing and can only eat homemade pastas the night before, no sugar or high fiber. Let's see. Yeah, so small snacks. Also, eating the night or day before, you want to make sure that you be careful with that. I think I made a decision that normally most people would regret, but I was staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I was staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge for the 5K, and of course, Calvin can back me up. Calvin goes and leaves because someone, I don't know who started it, but someone said that we should do the Not So Scary because it was the night before the 5K, and then go directly into the 5K. So he left for that. So I'm sitting in Animal Kingdom Lodge room wondering what I should eat for dinner. And I'm realizing this is over by Kadani Village, by the way. It's not Shambo House, it's Kadani Village. I'm sitting here and I'm realizing that we talked about getting the bread service pickup from Sanaa. We have not gotten the bread service pickup from Sanaa. And I have the money to get the bread service pickup from Sanaa. So that's exactly what I did. I walked down to Sanaa. I went to the bar, put in the order for bread service, picked it up, and I spent 3 hours just enjoying that to the fullest. Now, I definitely would not recommend doing that. I think the fact that I had that early and that I had a stronger stomach meant it didn't affect me later, but I could definitely see other people having that and regretting it later. Bagel with peanut butter is my breakfast. I always have a cream cheese, but I never think about peanut butter. Christian is done.
All right, Christian got the 10K? Stay, you're good.
Okay. Hi there, Chris. Your hair has really grown since yesterday. Here, give me.
Pull it closer. I don't need it. I just want you to pull it closer so you can watch it.
All of them have been saying more than an hour that this.
We're still on 3 devices. It is now 10:38, so we're 40 minutes into it. Some of our crew has actually made it in. So,
congratulations to everyone who actually got in thus far. This is another perk of doing this live, is that we can all kind of compare and get an idea of how many people have gotten in thus far. We got a good bunch who have actually managed to confirm the races, so this has gone great so far. Christian's going to the 10K. Anyone else who recently got their races confirmed? Emily, I made it to the half marathon. It's great. Olivia's in for the challenge.
awesome. Congratulations, Olivia.
My other devices are still over 30 minutes, but I'll...
Remind everybody, once they've registered, go ahead and reach out to us and let us put the rooms on hold for them.
Oh, yes. Definitely. I believe that even as of right now, rooms are starting to fly off because people have gotten their confirmed their races, and now what is happening is that people are immediately going and booking their rooms. There's going to be as of right now, a increase of people getting rooms, which is going to be lower availability and higher prices.
Price is going to be the prices, but they're just going to
if you want a Pacific resort, if you have a Pacific resort in mind, contact us now, because good chance, especially if we're talking some of our value resorts or resorts with close transportation to the race location, those are going to go extremely fast. I'm expecting, if not by the end of today, within the next few hours, that most of our rooms for those type of resorts are going to go very quickly. So contact us today and let us hold a room and get your room down, so you do not have to worry about that. Also, another thing we're providing every time we do these races, if you book a race reservation with us, and by that I mean you book a room for a race weekend, we will actually provide you with some pin boards, which are very useful. It's a way to like attach bibs to your shirt without using a pin, poking a hole through, or potentially poking yourself. So they're very cool. Body Bingo, how much do these usually cost you? They're not cheap. I think the lowest is like $120 about. And that goes up exponentially depending on the race or challenge you apply to. So prepare to get some money down. It's not cheap. I know we have a limited amount of spaces, so it's up there. Congrats to everyone who already got in. Samantha is at 20 minutes. Keep holding. Okay, I'm starting to get some progress on both of these devices. This one's at 41. Okay. This one's at 51. It's still a lot of time, but at least it's not over an hour anymore. OP Mama is at 51 as well, so you're kind of the same. Okay. These are going fast. This one's at 39.
57 minutes over here.
This is at 39. This is at 48. Next gonna be running the 5K.
Remember, when you guys do officially register, to go into the Facebook group and put a post up and let everybody know what you registered for. Encourage others.
I'm still. I don't think there's a lot of situations Disney related that will give you this much adrenaline. This much adrenaline while you're just sitting there doing nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's why we have these live streams, to give you guys something to focus on and to talk about and to, work through your things as you're.
It's more of a resource than anything. So, Congoloosh Radio. I am down to 46 minutes. I'm in the same time frame we are. One's at 35, one's at 47. So this is getting progressive levels. That's good to know. I still have to figure out what crazy stuff to wear to the race. I mean, I've thought in the past. I've definitely been questioned about potentially cosplaying or dressing up, but it would be like a reference like no one in our group would get. So. I think favorite outfits I saw last year from Wine and Dine. First off, near the end of the race, we actually had someone dressing up as an Epcot trash can with all like the food and like empty containers like on their shoulders, just to like show people eating on it, which was really cool. Also saw a group of cooks from like different franchises and media. We had Cooking Mama, we had SpongeBob, we had.
Hey, I'm gonna need a code again. Coming across.
Oh, okay. It's not showing up above. Should I go in?
No, just wait. Code?
It's there. I'll just need to go into the text message to see it.
Go into it.
Okay, sorry, we're back. So like I was saying, I saw a group of chefs, Cooking Mama, SpongeBob, the cook from like The Bear, I think the show is called. But it was amazing to see those outfits. Maybe a Tigger outfit with Piglet on my back. That'll work. I mean, a lot of people try to coordinate with the races. Like, for instance, Mulan, you're going to see a lot of Mulan themed costumes. Frozen, you're going to see a lot of Frozen themed costumes. But as long as it isn't breaking any rules or violations, you can dress up as anything you want.
Now, Wine and Dine, food related.
Yeah.
Okay. Mushu, Mulan is going to be the 5K.
Yeah.
So, what are some ideas? What are people thinking about?
I don't think you would be able to do this because, I mean, there are certain restrictions on costumes to make sure you're able to run and not bump into anyone. But, like, Mushu, specifically wearing the dragon head. Like, you know, when he tries to wake the dragon and he, like, has to, like, wear the head to, like, fake it.
Okay.
Because I feel like you could do that, but you would be wearing something that may be obstructing your vision or too big. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Samantha is at 9 minutes. Oh. Randy, hi, you're at 15.
Sweet.
Okay, so we're getting a lot of progress. Our secondary devices over here, we have 1 at 26, 1 at 35, so we are making progress. Has anyone ever run at speed though? Can I answer that? And let's make sure we can never answer that in the future. Still no sellouts, keeping an eye out. Okay. That's good. This is my first trip to Walt Disney World that I did a lot of things by myself. Normally family stays together. And you know what? We have a lot of like a lot of family members, especially parents, that sometimes like book a vacation for themselves and leave the kids back for a bit. Some people say this wrong, and I think like every now and then that's completely okay. Just to take a break. Okay, one device is at 23, one is at 32. So it's exponentially going down. Do not refresh. This is your reminder. Do not refresh. It will reset you back into the queue. Any time you get will not be better. So don't do that. Okay, 30. I need to keep it both eye on these because both of the devices I provide are slowly ticking back down.
All right.
You did?
I'm gonna step. No, not good, but processing.
Processing. Okay, got it.
Here's the problem, guys. When you're doing multiple races, you're in for it multiple times.
Yep.
So we're gonna try to do the 5K with the group, but also trying to do the challenge. And well, you just want to do the 10K.
So that's 3 different
That's a 5K registration, a 10K registration, and a two course challenge registration, which means now we've got 3 races to register for.
It's already hard enough getting one.
Yeah. So it just makes it that much more of a challenge, and we're just kind of working it out. My mousey went. I had a mousey. I'm a mousey.
There's your mouse.
Oh, there's
the
my
main
mouse.
post at 2 minutes. Keep an eye on that. Once it gets
24.
around, 16. I just jumped.
16 minutes here. 24 minutes there.
Oh, and come here for a minute.
I just saw that. Here. Oh, it's fine. I know we actually.
All right. Sorry guys. We're not only are we here to chat with you guys, but we're also registering at the same time. So, pickle shake, I did, but I got a little behind. I'm not, how little was it? That's right, Dopey Runner. Still no sellouts. We are coming into the end of our first hour. I'm not showing any race sellouts as of yet, which is good. I'm at 27 minutes, 15 minutes, and 22 minutes. Thank you, Kitten Duo, and a few others are watching with us today just to support you guys. So as we finish up with today's stream, we're not done, but when we are done later, and we see that the races are selling out and people are no longer needing to register, we will have an actual live stream from the parks today. But what we wanted to do is, again, if you're just popping into today, this is just about registering for our races. Well, this is a big race for us only because of the fact the past 3 years, We have had meetups and a large amount of the Ear to Ear Magic community every year, getting larger. We had almost 30 Ear to Ear Magic community members come for Wine and Dine. So if you guys, even if you're not running and you want to be a part of, if you're thinking you're going to be coming in the fall anyway, October 23rd to the 26th, be a good weekend to come. You get to be a part of the meetups. You'll get a chance to hang out with some actual people that you chat with in the live stream all the time. And we'd love for you guys to be a part of that as well. Randy and Heidi says, down to 5 minutes. Looking good, guys. The record company's going to give me lots of money and everything's going to be all right. Lone Wolf, just for funds, I went in and said it's 50 minutes, 51 minutes for the 5K. Yeah, getting there. Still cheering you guys on. Crown V says, while making pancakes. Are you baking pancakes? Making pancakes, making pancakes.
Well, when I know I'm not going to be needed for anything else, I think I'm going to make some toasted churros. But right now I'm still
I want
standing
one.
by.
Disney Houston's coming to hang out with everyone in October. Sweet. Shannon, I think Susan got your hold already made for that as well. So thank you, Shannon. Looking forward to that. I've never seen them live though, Christian. That would be kind of cool.
9. Okay, this is at 9. This is at 15.
Making pancakes, making pancakes.
What do we still need to?
I'm waiting to hear.
Okay.
We have something in the background happening. We've already gotten a registration.
Okay.
But we don't have all the registrations. So I'm waiting to hear what the next one is and then see what's left for us to jump in for the others.
Okay, 9.
19, 15, and 9. We're just now coming into the top of the hour. Last time we did this, races didn't start to sell out until 90 minutes into it. That means nothing as far as what we're doing today. I mean, it could be
completely different.
Yeah, it could go. It could last 2 hours. It could be done in 5 minutes. But we're still in a good window. If you guys are still out there, you're still on your countdown, don't freak out just yet. Allie's down to 3 minutes. You're looking good, Allie. This is going to happen. Greg says he'll take some of those pancakes. And Dopey Runner says 2 pancakes. No, you got a Tokyo race to no carb loading. That's too early for carb loading. Bayou Bingo, biscuits, hash browns, and eggs for me. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, eat some. Enjoy yourself. Treat yourself. Eat something that you probably couldn't eat before the race.
Or cake toast. You can have cake toast or pancakes if you want.
We've actually made that before.
Yes.
We're like mad over the fact that cake toast wasn't a thing. So mom actually bought like pound cake, and we just put it in the
Mardell 161 down
oven.
to 10 minutes. Happening. Nick says, I can't wait. I'm excited. Can't wait to meet everybody in October. Looking forward to that. Remember, guys, as you do officially get your registration done, hit that link. Mods, if you want to put that link in the chat every so often, hit that link and fill out the request form. Susan can go ahead and put a hold. She's been doing it right there. She's already done 2 since we've been in the last few minutes. She's already putting holds on the rooms for you guys. So let her know what you need, and she'll go ahead and make sure that nobody else grabs your hotel or your room that you're looking for this upcoming weekend. And you can do that for any Disney upcoming or Universal or cruises and stuff. But today, I know it's really important that we put you guys' hold on these rooms before they do.
3. Oh my goodness, I just jumped.
There we go. We got 13 minutes.
2.
2 minutes.
I would prefer this to just suddenly jump to 1.
Okay.
I would get the next one you want to do in your mind and just get ready to pick this up.
All right, let me find out what that is going to be just to make sure. We got Owen here to help fill in because I'm registering in the background. So that is another spring surprise right there. Bing.
I mean, I'll be right back.
All right. I'm about to have my next space open up here.
A platypus? Hi, the platypus.
What? All right, Samantha's in for all. Samantha got him. Good job, Samantha.
Need a disc trip. In for the challenge.
This timer keeps going down quicker for me. That's the good thing.
Yep.
10K says sold out, Opie Mama says.
Oh.
Anybody else confirm that? Christy says 10K sold out.
Okay, first race is out.
Is that our first one that sold?
That's surprising because usually the 5K is first to go.
Yeah, so that's... Christian says, whoa, I just made it in. Thank you.
Chris, you're in for the challenge
Okay.
and the 5K. Owen's in for the 10K.
Owen is in for the 10K?
Yes.
Is there anything else we need to do? Because that's about to go off.
Calvin's in for the 5K.
Yep, there we go.
My link just came up. Are we done?
I don't,
Because we have another that's just, we have one device that just opened up, so.
Hang on.
it looks like Calvin's still missing some. Do you need my phone to text him again?
All right. Calvin and I are in for the 5K. Owen is in for the 10K. You made it in, dude. And Calvin and I are both in for the challenge.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So are we good or?
You're good.
I'm good or are you good? Because like, are we good?
I think we are good.
We are good, so we can close all these off? Unless you want someone else who wants...
Okay, yeah, everybody's in.
Everybody's good? All right. We are registered. You are in for the 10K.
Yippee.
Go make yourself some strudel or...
Someone took all the apple from my head.
I didn't take the apple. All right. All right. So we are good. What I mean by we is Owen and I are registered. All right. Nick, did you sign your waivers? You know what, Nick? I've never signed my waiver ahead of time. I've always done it in person at the race. So if you don't sign the waiver online, they'll send you an email. They'll send you reminders. It's okay. The waiver is not something it's a deal breaker. You can actually sign a in-person piece of paper waiver at the expo and you'll be okay. And I've always done it that way because it's been other things as well. Calvin is in for the 5K and the challenge. Owen is in for the 10K, and I am in for the 5K and the challenge. Lisa B, do you
if
guys...
anyone wants them, just let me know.
Do you guys always have multiple devices open to get more than one race? Yes. because
we're getting just one race, honestly.
even when you're doing just one race, the reason is because you never know which device is going to be the one that's going to be the one that gets in.
When registration opens, you get
They're randomized.
Randomly. Not
So,
first come, first serve.
I'm going to close these devices here so that anyone else who is registering can get in faster. You want to close these out? And I'll do the same here. Which is funny, I've got down to 1 minute, 2 minutes. It went down to 1 and went back up to 2. Andrew says, I've already signed mine. Unlike some people, I always sign my waiver online. Just makes it easier. It does make it easier, but I don't want you guys to be upset or worry about it if you don't get it in time, because there is a way to do that as well. The other thing is, if you are running one of the other races, the higher races, the 10K and the half, if you have proof of registration or proof of time, go ahead and put it in if you can. We tell you not to do it at registration because it will slow you down putting that proof of time in, but now you can actually go back in and do that. So
I need to I got really lucky with the 5K. I don't know how I got.
Thank you, Christian. We'll see you later on this morning.
I don't know how I managed to get like corral. Was it corral B or corral A?
You got corral A.
I don't know how I managed to grab that, but I need to actually put in a proof of time for this next race. So.
Well, you don't have a proof of time. All you've run is a 5K. There is no time on 5K.
Oh, does it need to come from another race?
It needs to come from another higher race. So if you don't have a 10K race proof of time, you've got nothing you have no proof. You haven't run a 10K, so you have no time to prove. But
once I get that one time from any of the races, can I use it for other races?
Yes.
Including higher
Yes.
Stuff? Okay.
Yes. Calvin wants to make sure you guys know important information for picking up your race bib at the ESPN Wild Water Sports. You need to have a photo ID. So they do that because you can't pick up somebody else's ID or you can't pick up somebody else's bib. Everything has to be in person and it has to be yours. So, Randy and Heidi says, can't wait to meet all the new Magic crew. We'll be sad not to see those that can't participate this year. I know Loser Dorkface was saying that we got to hang out with them in November, but they're going to be traveling with us on the group cruise this year. So we know that you can't come to all the events because most people don't have that much personal time off on the regular. But, you know, this is why we like to have so many different things, and that's why in 2026 we want to have even more experiences where you guys can hang out and do stuff with the Magic crew. So if you can't make it for a Run Disney race, remember there are other ways to hang out with and to do things with the people that you chat with here in the live streams all the time, and one of them are group cruises, which are still all available. We've got the Virgin Voyages group cruise that's coming up in May. Staterooms are still available, and if you guys are interested in that, reach out to Susan. That's going to be May 14th through the 18th. We already have about 50 people, I think, are going to be on that cruise together. So it's going to be an amazing time. A lot of great food, a lot of great fun, and we had such a great time with it last year. And we're going to have almost 3 times as many people on this particular one, and it's still available if you guys are interested. So reach out for the May cruise. If you can't make it in May and you've got to do it in the summertime, come and join us on the Utopia of the Seas, the second largest Royal Caribbean ship in the water right now for our weekend cruise. We're going to be going July 14th through the 18th, and you can see ocean view balcony prices right there for 2 people. And it's going to be a lot of stuff to do on the ship. It's a lot of just crazy activities and so much fun on Royal Caribbean. So for all you summer people, come on out there on Utopia of the Seas. Again, contact Susan for that. And then finally, our first Disney group cruise. We're going to be hanging out with you guys December 5th through the 8th, along with Mickey, Minnie, and all of their Maritime friends for Christmas time. And that's going to be out of Fort Lauderdale. So again, not one, not two, but 3 group cruises. The meetup for Wine and Dine. And we'll also have a meetup for Halloween Horror Nights like we've done the past couple of years as well. So plenty of opportunities for you guys to get to spend time directly with the people that we have in our live streams. These streams are not about Chris. These streams are not about Owen. They are about the people who come in and have fun with us all the time. And we want to make sure you guys have an opportunity to get together and to make those connections even more solid. And we appreciate that you guys are willing to come and hang out with and get to know the people in the crew like you guys do. Some great friendships have formed, and we love that that's the thing that you guys can do. And honestly, as in 2025, as an adult, it's so hard to make friends. It really is. So why not find somebody who you already know you have a common denominator when it comes to the love of travel, when it comes to the love of the parks, when it comes to Disney, Universal, cruising, or the like. So love for you guys to reach out and be a part of those activities this year. And we're going to do more and more in 2026 as well. Now, if you like these people as much as I like these people, we want you guys to have the opportunity to wait to get in and to be a part of all that they're doing, not just during our live streams. So go check this out over at well, that's for shopping. I don't want to do that. For our Patreon, people can chat and get they could be in there posting pictures of what they're doing at home, when they get snow, when they're on vacation, when their grandchildren come over, and it's also a chance for you guys to stay in communication with each other, even outside of the live stream. So if you've never joined it, if you've never thought about it, just check it out. You can actually join for free. It doesn't have nearly as many of the perks for free, but at least join for free so that we can have an opportunity to contact you guys if we ever need to outside of social media. Patreon.com/ear-to-ear-magic. But if you join any of the 5 paid tiers, you have access to a 24/7 chat, a monthly Zoom call, and a chance to really get to know people much beyond than just the live streams on the parks. And it is amazing to see how many people have got to know and create some really amazing bonds and connections through the Magic Crew. It's not about us. It's about the entire community, and we appreciate that you guys are willing to make those connections and to support each other. We appreciate that. So go check it out, patreon.com/ear-to-ear-magic. How are we doing, guys? Lisa B says, thanks for the race information. As always, Lisa, thank you so much. We're not quite done yet. What are we doing here on, let me see, our race updates? I want to check and see if, let's see, runDisney, Wine and Dine. Let's see where we are with the races at the moment. 10K is still sold out. Everything else is still open. So guys, here it is. It's 11:11, and there's still time to get the 5K. There's still time to do the half, and there's still spaces to do the 2-course challenge. So Calvin says, I'm already thinking about costumes. And that's the thing. If you're going to be doing the 5K together, we should, what can we do? We can be the Huns. What you got? What is Calvin thinking? I'm already thinking about costumes for Wine and Dine 5K. Food theme, anyone? 5K is noodles. What is your favorite noodle topping or ingredient?
Just a group of rice cakes.
Everybody can be noodles. Somebody could be the boiled egg. So Owen can be the scallion. He's not doing the 5K though. He's graduated. Here's the thing though. We will be keeping in communication with you guys moving up into Wine and Dine, and we would love to do some group costume ideas that we could all do together and run as a group when it comes to the 5K. Lisa B says, I met you and Owen at the Mardi Gras parade at Port Orleans. That was fun. Will you be there this year?
Yes.
When is Fat Tuesday? Yeah, ask Siri. Travis says we can dress up as bao buns. Strudel. Yeah, strudel is not a ramen
That
topping.
Tuesday's before Ash Wednesday, correct?
Yes.
So it's going to be the 4th of March.
March 4th. Let's go ahead and put it on the calendar. March 4th, we'll be over at Port Orleans, French Quarter. Yeah, it's always fun, Lisa, because all the parade that's done over at the French Quarter is all cast member done. So we'll be over there this year as well. March 4th. We'll have to look and see what day of the week is that. March 4th. Put it on the calendar. That is... Did your dad just ask what day of the week Fat Tuesday's on? I did. I bet you won't believe this, but Fat Tuesday, it's on a Tuesday. All right, been a long morning. Fat Tuesday's on a Tuesday.
The floor is made of floor.
May the 4th? May the 4th?
No, the floor is made of floor.
Yeah. The floor is made of floor.
Yeah.
Loser Dorkface says, noodles. This would have been my race. I love noodles. Noodles with basso. Meatballs. Exactly, One. It's going to be much bigger at that point, though. I thought it was on a Caddis Day. It's on Fracture Day. Bayou Binger, stairs in Cajun. There you go. Lent is coming, so no meat coming up. May the Schwartz be with you. Needs to be, do they ever do that parade on a weekend near for Tuesday? I can't go then because I watch my granddaughter, but I'll be watching. Well, they always do it. They always do it on Fat Tuesday. So we'll definitely be there. And we'll do it live. We'll share with you guys the parade so you guys can see it. And of course, we'll get some beignets afterwards as well because you just got to. Tori says, Abby and I are going to register for the springtime race in 2026. Maybe I can register for the Wine and Dine that year. Fingers crossed, that would be great. Tori has done some amazing races on her own, virtually, and I can't wait to see you on the course along with everybody else, Tori. As a reminder today, though, if you do have a race, any race that you have not already registered for 2025, reach out, fill out the form. We'll soon have that form available on our contact page on eartoearmagic.com, where you guys can simply request for a room and ticket package, whichever you need. If you're an annual pass holder, of course, you only need a room. We'll be glad to get you guys that. And if you register your room or your room and ticket package with us for an in-person Run Disney race for Walt Disney World or Disneyland, we can still get you. We'll make sure to get that to you as well. We will be glad to give you guys a complimentary set of Ear to Ear Magic bib boards. Yes, these are these little plastic clips that will hold your bib, racing bib onto your shirt without damaging your shirt, plus letting everybody else know that you're part of the Ear to Ear Magic running crew. So when you reach out, we'll make sure to get these to you. I think I still have Jennifer from Marathon Weekend. I still have a set of these for you, Jennifer, as well, if you're watching. But anytime you guys register for a race with us, we'll be making sure you guys have a set of bib boards. Ode to the Mouse is going to be running his first 5K with us for Princess Half in just 2 weeks, in a week from Friday. And he will be able to support with a set of these bib boards as well. And we've got a few other people coming in for that race as well, the same. So reach out, let us know how we can help you when it comes to booking your Run Disney races for room and ticket packages for Walt Disney World and Disneyland as well. So just make sure, follow up with us and let us know. We'll make sure you get those bid boards. If you've got more than one person racing, let's just say like Randy and Heidi, they're both running the races. We'll make sure that you get 2 sets. So you guys will have to fight over who gets to use the bid board. So make sure to reach out to us and let us know. March 11th, put it on your calendar right now, guys. The 2026 Marathon Weekend sign up. When I think we're going to be doing the Dopey. It's hard to say out loud. We're going to be registering for that on March 11th. That's a Tuesday as well. Go ahead and put that on your calendar. We'll be doing the same thing we did today on that Tuesday, March 11th for the Marathon Weekend. So some of us are not perfect dopies at all, like the Dopey runner. Some of us have never done a Dopey at all. Dopey, for those who are not aware, for Marathon Weekend, there are 4 races. If you do all 4 races, it's considered to be a Dopey. Because you got to be pretty dopey in order to run 4 races like that in a row. So put that on your calendar, March 11th, and we'll remind you guys about that as well. Pardon me, guys. I'm seeing the 10K back open again. Anybody else confirm that? Was it a mistake? It's back open. I see it back open again. It was rather odd that the 10 went out so fast. We're now at 11:19, and I'm still showing all races are now open. So Nick wants to know, Dopey Runner, will you be at Wine and Dine? So Christy, you can do it, Chris. I got to work toward it. So how you doing, Teresa? Did you guys get into some races today? Mardell 161 just signed my husband up too. Just need to tell him now. Sweet. Are you guys doing it with us? Like I said, anybody who wants to for the 5K, we will be walking that race together. So if it's your first race or maybe it be your 20th, the 5K is so laid back. It's a lot of fun, and you don't have to stay with the group the whole time. You can start out with us, and then after we get started, you can take off, take your own pace. But Vanessa says, I only see the 5K and the half. Let me refresh again. I'm now showing the 10K and the half is sold out. You guys confirm? 10K is gone, half marathon is gone. 5K and 2 course still available.
That's so weird because doesn't the 5 usually go out?
Usually the 5K goes out faster.
Are you still using? Oh, these can take back.
You can take them back.
Okay,
You're good.
thank you.
Wasabi peas for everybody. Dopey Runner says, I need to talk to Susan big time. I'm trying to finish Tokyo stuff, but we need to make plans for the year. Just trying to get money together. Yeah, anytime, if you guys have some big vacation plans and you need to have some one-on-one, let us know if we can help out with that. But you know, Dopey, you can, that form, real easy, put in information, just some basic stuff so it gets logged into the system that we know that the request is in there, and we can start working on it. Travis, yes, 10K and half is closed on his side as well. Loser Dorkface, Mardell, I did the same last year with, I remember that. That was funny. But we were so thankful that you did that. He was awesome. It was so good to meet him, and I hope he had an amazing time. Loser Dorkface and her husband came in for the Wine and Dine last year. And I'm going to tell you guys, there's something about being in person and getting to meet people. But we talk to you guys all the time in the live streams. We've known some of you guys for 4 years in the live chat. But there's nothing like meeting someone in person and spending time with them and getting to know them. And we had such an amazing time. And I only got to spend a little bit of time with them, but it was so much fun. We're glad that you guys did. It makes a big difference. So, Nick P says, I am just glad I get to run my first Run Disney race with this amazing community. I'm going to tell you, Nick, you're going to be surrounded by a bunch of great people. And there's a lot of people who are now part of the community because they were able to run in a race together. It's you talk about support in the chat, they're going to support you on the race course as well. It's so much fun. If you guys weren't able to get in today, or if you couldn't make it for October 23rd through the 26th, remember the races for the entire next season are available for the dates if you go to runDisney.com. And I'm going to go back over to Run Disney. Oh, I do like that weekend backpack lug hopper for Wine and Dine. That's a whole backpack for lug. I don't know if I've seen one of those before. They're getting bigger. The lugs are getting bigger and bigger. Let's go back. Events for Walt Disney World. All right, for the 2026 marathon weekend is January 7th through the 11th, 2026. Now, we can't book anything for 2026 just yet, but when that opens up, we'll let you guys know. Registration for that is March 11th. 2026 Disney Princess Half Weekend is February 26th through March 2nd. That's so weird to have Princess Half and 26 go into March. That doesn't normally happen. Registration for that happens June 24th of this year. So put that on your calendar if you want to run the Princess. 2026 Springtime Surprise, April 16th through the 19th. Registration opens July 29th. We'll remind you guys about these all over on our Facebook page for Run Disney support, and also help you guys when it comes to doing like we did today, just registering together and having some fun together. If you guys have any other questions, go over to our Facebook group and feel free to ask questions. That's why we did a Facebook group as opposed to Instagram or something like that, because you can't post your own photos, you can't ask questions in the same way. So we hope that you guys will take advantage of coming into the Facebook group. You have to ask for requests to be a part of it. It's a private group, but come on in and let us know what questions you may have for future races. Every race weekend this year, we're going to try it out. Every race weekend this year, we are going to have a meetup on Saturday. So this upcoming Princess Half, we're going to have a meetup on Saturday for anybody who's running in for ear-to-ear magic. Same thing for Springtime Surprise, Saturday meetup. For Wine and Dine, a Saturday meetup, and we're going to be doing a Sunday evening meetup to watch fireworks over at Epcot. So more information about that as we solidify it and we get closer to that time period. So let me go back and check. I'm now showing 5K sold out. You guys confirm? I see 5K sold out, 10K sold out, half marathon sold out. The only race left at the moment is the 2 course, which is the 10K and the half. Still showing available. Hey, Pinocchio, welcome back in. How you doing, Weirdo King? Good morning. How far back is POT accepted? 2 years from the event date. You know, Vanessa, I'm gonna have to. Is it 2 years? Does anyone know? Dopey Runner. What is your proof of time? What is your statute of limitations for that? Do you guys know? That is a good question. I'm so excited, but anxiety is real. Been sick for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, and you got Tokyo coming up. Calvin says, normally proof of time has to be within the last 2 years from the time of the event. Thank you, Calvin. The one thing that always gets me, and I always forget, proof of time has to be in 3 months ahead of, and I always forget. So, like at this point, it's too late to put it in for springtime surprise, but I could put it in for Wine and Dine. Dopey Runner, don't laugh, Chris. It's been a while since this year end has moved fast enough to provide proof of time that qualifies since they changed it to a lower a few years back. Calvin says, anyone that skipped merch today to just get registration complete, don't forget you can go back and you can add anything through your account that you may want to add. Pre-purchase merch will sell out. So entrance, I'm curious, the lug backpack, is that something that you can purchase pre-purchase, but when you get to the event, it will not be available? Disney Houston's, I see Springtime Surprise Yoga is now open. Yes, some race events do have a yoga you can sign up for. You can go into the parks early, whichever park is set up for that particular race weekend, and you can do yoga in the middle of the grounds, in the darkness, in front of the castle or in front of the Chinese theater or something like that. So, Dick says, I see there is another registration date of August on the website. That may be for a Disneyland race. Okay, I'm still showing 5K sold out, 10K sold out, half marathon sold out, 2-course challenge still available. Post-race party. Now, if you guys are running the half marathon or the 2-course challenge, it does include a ticket to the post-race party, which is a few hours after the park closes on Sunday evening at Epcot. Now, if you are not running the half marathon or the 2-course challenge and would like to go to the post-race party, you can purchase a ticket for yourself, or if you are running those but you'd like to have your family join you, you can purchase a ticket. It is $119 for the event. Like I said, it's like an after-hours party. If you would like to be a part of the fireworks, you do not have to do the post-race party. As far as our meetup goes, I think last November we met up in Canada. We watched the fireworks in Canada. And then those who had the post-race party stayed for the post-race party, and everybody else left the park like who would a normal guest. But whether you want to meet up just for the fireworks or if you'd like to go to the post-race party, just remember, if you want to stay afterwards, if you do not have a half marathon or a 2-course challenge, you will have to purchase a ticket to stay in later. But that is completely up to you. That is completely voluntary when it comes to post-race, but several of us, if we are going to be at the party and don't have eye surgeries, will be continuing to stay in Epcot later. But even if you're just not even running and you just want to come and watch the fireworks with us on Sunday night, that's the 25th, I believe, maybe, or is that the 26th? You guys can come on over. So we'd love to see you guys in there. I'm still showing 2-course challenge available. Oh, under the 5K, it says August with a higher price. Well, Nick, they always, I think it's funny that they do this. This is how much it costs to register for the race. After a certain date, the price goes up. That's only if some become available. Most of the time they sell out. So the idea of a higher price later on, it's kind of silly because they almost always sell out the day they open up. Do you need to show proof of time for the 5K? No, because 5K is not a recorded time as far as that goes. So you do not have to worry about proof of time for 5K.
Put in proof of time.
What's that?
Do you get better corrals though? If you put
No, I don't even think it gives you an option for the 5K. My birthday celebration party, spent in Canada. Do they have Coca-Cola? Well, your birthday celebration may go after, since, the party goes into the night, Dopey Runner. Have I ever done a marathon at Universal Studios? I actually tried to sign up for, they did a 5K and a 10K over at a 5K and a 10K over at Universal Studios back in 2019. And I was going to register for the one in 2020. And then of course the pandemic happened. And they didn't restart it. So they started it and then it got canceled like all other in-person events. And they never restarted it. If they did, I considered doing that. I almost signed up for the SeaWorld 5K. They had an inaugural, SeaWorld 5K just this past year. But it was the same night as some other event, and so I wasn't able to do it. I think it was a nighttime race, and it was the same night we were doing HHN that night, so I could not do that. All right, thanks, Calvin. To everybody else who's come in today, it's now coming to 11:35. I want to ask in the chat, now that we know the 5K is sold out, the 10K is sold out, the half marathon is sold out. The only thing left is the 2-course challenge. Is there anybody in our crew, because I want to make sure to ask, I want to find out, is there anybody who's watching with us today who is not yet registered, who's still waiting? What's your time frame? And are you still going to be trying for the half or the 2-course challenge? Because everything else is sold out at this point. Is there anybody still left? Christy says the challenge is now sold out. Uh-oh, are we done? That, my friends, is it. You're right, Christy. I'm now showing 5K, 10K, half and 2-course challenge sold out. That's it. Is there anybody still waiting? Is there anybody who has not been able to register this morning? Did Susan get in? Susan got in for every race that she wanted to.
Which is none of them.
She's doing the 5K for Springtime Surprise because it's Marvel themed. So, but Susan's not going to be joining us for Wine and Dine. She's going to be doing the Sleepy Challenge. So, all right. I'm not seeing anybody in here. Crown V Marvel themed. Yes, it's actually Groot is the Springtime Surprise 5K. And so we signed Susan up to do it with us because she loves Groot. She loves Marvel. So, OP Mama, now that the 5K is out, I am done. I thought I'd try and gamble with the school schedule, but it was not meant to be. Sorry about that, OP Mama. There's going to be others. And as a reminder, guys, even if you are not running, there are still many, many people who come to that weekend because the Magic Crew is going to be there. So if you weren't able to get a race, or if you're just not a runner, but you are thinking about coming in October anyway, October 23rd to the 26th is the weekend of the races. If you can come anytime overlapping that Saturday and Sunday, it doesn't matter if you're running a race or not. You can still be a part of the meetups and hang out with and get to spend some time with the people that are part of our community. So as a reminder, and if you could, again, mods, I know we keep asking this, if you can put the link in real quick. Anyone who successfully registered, or those who would just like to come that weekend, please fill out one of those travel request forms. Let's go ahead and get your rooms taken care of, put a deposit down, and come and hang out with the crew that weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're not running a race, you know what? Go to a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. Go to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, and we'll catch you later on in the afternoon on Saturday, or watching fireworks on Sunday. And we can still have a really good Halloween weekend as well. So Andrew says, I wish I could have done the springtime again. We would have done it 3 times in a row, but it's the same weekend as the Charleston Bridge Run. And it's weird when those things overlap like that, and you're like, it's hard to have to choose sometimes. So, well, guys, thank you so much for coming in today. It has been a lot of fun. Will the travel form be on the YouTube description box or Ear to Ear Magic website? Loser Dorkface, we are adding a contact page. We will be adding those forms onto that page. We have different forms for different things. We have a general inquiry, which means it can work for anything. We have a form that's just for Disney, just for Universal, just for cruises. And so we're working on that contact page on eartoearmagic.com. And I will do this. We will go ahead and get the general travel inquiry form added to the descriptions of our videos, so that you guys can go in there and use that moving forward as well. So this afternoon, guys, now that this part is done, the work part is done, the hardest part is done, getting registered for the races. This afternoon, we'll be hanging out with you guys over at Hollywood Studios. So have a good morning. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this morning. And congratulations to everybody who made it into their races. Go over to our Facebook group and put the chat in there and the post that what you were successfully able to register for. Later on, as we get closer, we will be creating a Google form that allows you to come in and let us know if you're coming that weekend of October 23rd to the 26th of 2025, which races you're going to be going to, which meetups you might show up for, whether or not you show up for the post-race party, just so we can have sort of a tally of who's coming, and we can make accommodations to make sure we've got a good space for everybody for our meetups. So look for that in the future. We'll be making sure to get that together, and we cannot wait to do another Wine and Dine with you guys. So thank you to everybody who's come in this morning and this afternoon, Hollywood Studios. And from then on, we're just going to keep going as we keep moving on. So as always, thank you guys for taking care of each other in our community. This is what we're here for, to support each other, to encourage each other. And we can do things like Nick, who's going to be running his first race come October. We've got other people who are going to be running their very first race for Princess Half or Springtime Surprise. And the greatest thing is when they get to cross that finish line and they go, you know what? I always thought I could never do this. And I realized I was probably the only reason I was keeping myself from being able to do it. So we look forward to running across those finish lines with you guys for the first time. Guys, take care of each other. We'll see you guys this afternoon. But until then, remember, share laugh, share smile, share a compliment. But whatever you do, be the sunshine of somebody else's day. You guys have a great morning. Have a great lunch. We'll see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but later on this afternoon. We'll see you in the parks over at Hollywood Studios. And until then, you guys be good. And we'll see you in the parks. Thanks, everybody.